There is something I've always found very perplexing about the structure of Parshat Vayeshev. When we look in the text, it seems that it is all about Yosef, right? Yaakov loves Yosef, the brothers hate Yosef, they want to kill him, they end up throwing him into a pit, he's then sold, and he reaches Egypt. So what I don't understand is why at the peak of the tension where he reaches a faraway land, the house of Potiphar, the Torah all of a sudden pauses and goes to tell us some seemingly mundane detail about Yehuda going to Adulam. Why the sudden break? And Rashi explains to us via Midrash Tanchuma the reason why. The reason this portion about Yehuda and Tamar and the sons is a break in the whole story of Yosef is to teach us that Vayeshev is about two leaders. Not only the leader from birth, Yosef, right? It's written in the stars that he's going to be the greatest minister of finance who ever lived in the Middle East, but there's another self-made leader, a more important leader perhaps, and that is Yehuda. And when Yehuda, in this saga, we are told through Tanchuma that the brothers came to Yehuda and said to him, had you told us to act differently, we would have. And what does that mean? It means that Yehuda also had the potential to be a leader, however it was unfulfilled potential. And so when it says here, Vayi be'etei, that he goes down to Adulam, the way it should be sung reminds me of a certain bit in Megillat Esther. Haman has just convinced Achashverosh that we must kill the Jews, and Achashverosh agrees. And then it says, Va'ir Shushan navocha. Pardon my horrible singing. And the Ir Shushan was ashamed. They were ashamed because no one spoke and everyone knew that something horrific was going to happen, that people were going to kill the Jews. And that is exactly what happens here. Vayi be'etei vayired Yehuda. Yehuda can no longer stay with his brothers. This is vital for us to know this. It's so important because he can't look his father in the face. He can't look his brothers in the eyes. He's ashamed, and this is the start of his tshuva. And at the end of the saga between Yehuda and Tamar, go read about it, it's fascinating. Someone else is going to die. Tamar is going to die. But this time, Yehuda doesn't remain silent. This time, Yehuda speaks and saves a life. And he says, Tzadka hi mimeni. She was more righteous than I. So I think Vayeshev is about two leaders. Yosef, it's written in the stars, and the self-made leader Yehuda, and the most fascinating bit where we discover what happens with Yehuda and how he becomes a leader. Shabbat Shalom.